Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Team showed up. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12.
Hey, here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. It's great. 218. Out.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Let's go now. 70 ending. Bring it. 25, check 25. 22, jet, Bubba. 22.
Now Haskins on first down. He'll let this fly deep for Quinn. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 52. 80 weapon.
On play action, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Washington first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Jaguars
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to give up the football again after this one.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go to this one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 47-yard line.
53's the 580. Check 53. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Let's go,
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And 9 yards.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing his Allen on third. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
You mind? He's coming.
56, 56.
You got double up, double
All
up.
52.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check.
Second and 10.
Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Get him, get him, get him.
To throw again. Allen. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Wide, wide, wide. Get wide.
Monday.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
We need our point. Hey, ready? 7 to the mic. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Check it. 47.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here we go. Here we go.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. That'll of the shotgun. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Shift. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. 60 yards. 47. So we got man.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep for McLaurin. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature yet, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen, that one complete. He finds Shark. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
DJ Chark. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A gain of 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight right here.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Slings this deep from the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguars.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. Panther 11.
Play action. Haskins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
17 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
2nd and 10.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the 34, they've come to the line on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Check 50. Check 50.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And Washington.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Kill. Watch twist.
First carry from the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Jaguars.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
I got you.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plan's for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the second.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 69 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get...